Welcome everybody to Wikipedia Roulette. Your favorite drawing game is now randomized via the beauty of the internet and the magic of Wikipedia. So, how this is going to work is there are 6 different fabulous categories that we have, and each category has 5 different subjects that you are going to have to discern from me reading off the Wikipedia articles. I have already gone through and made them a little bit more difficult by removing the words themselves from here. So this will be round 1, will be the Wikipedia articles. And by the time that I'm done reading the definitions that I have prepared, can I steal that?
Fixing the mic.
I was listening.
Okay. By the time that I'm done reading the prompts prepared, you must have a drawing of what you think I am reading, and also write at the top your answer for what you think it is. You will get a point if you get the correct answer, and out of the 4 drawings, I will choose the one that I think most accurately represents whatever the concept is, and you will get a bonus point for having the best drawing. We'll go through round 1 and tally up the scores, see who's in the lead, and then move forward to round 2. So, without any further ado, we have a donation incentive.
Hello, there will be no more Zyerifications from now on for the next couple hours. It's going to be Nebsification, I guess. So to start out, we have a sprinkle shot donated by Heavy Thunder 357. Sprinkle shot for Blazin'.
Oh, no.
Take it on screen.
Thank God.
Down the hatch.
Bottoms out.
How's it taste? Wait, am I allowed
Sweet.
to redeem my stuff right now?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, can I redeem my 20 feathers to put a dunce cap on Gamble?
Yes.
Because that was the plan, but I had to run up here.
Well,
You should
now
have done
that you say
that
that,
after
I got
your drawings.
I got a redemption from Willix the Wolf for a dunce cap for Gamble.
Oh, I get to save my feathers. I'm saving
Someone, right when you were saying that, about a minute early, someone put that on.
Oh, good. Thank you, Wilex.
Where is the dunce cap?
I have it.
It's over
Okay.
It's over there.
I'm
You
gonna
know
wear
that if
two
you weren't a
hats.
dunce.
I mean, I do have a badge where I'm wearing a dunce cap, so.
Dunce cap on the dunce cap.
Oh, and
I love this. This is awful.
This is beautiful. I get to see you suffering, Gamble wearing a dunce cap. I'm so happy right now.
Alright. Here we go.
Where's that spider?
I don't know.
I don't see the spider. Oh no, there it is.
Oh, what's its name?
Willie.
No, it's big woogly boogly.
Big
Woogly Boogly. Yeah, they're still vibing.
That was moogly woogly.
So, as a recap of how this game will work, I have random Wikipedia articles. They relate to these subjects. You're going to try to draw the Wikipedia article that you think I'm talking about. The best drawing gets a bonus point, and if you write the correct answer on the top, you get a point. Points will be tallied at the end of the first round, and then the second round will commence. And that one's a little different, so I hope you're excited. So, who had the most recent birthday out of the 4 of
The
you?
31st of July.
The 4th of July.
September 9th.
It's in August.
All right,
Oh, no.
Tuca, you get to pick the first category that you all will try to guess and draw.
Are these the categories?
These are the categories.
Okay.
You know, I'm feeling Hollywood. But to make it interesting, let's start off with number 3.
All right, sounds good. Hollywood number 3.
Hey, what are the levels called? While you're getting that out.
We got easy, peasy, easy, breezy, Not So Easy, and So Hard I'm Feeling Queasy are
Oh my goodness.
the categories.
I love your hat. You look very dapper.
Thank Wilex for that.
I am thanking Wilex for that. I was about to do the same thing.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Ready.
Ready.
And as soon as I start talking, you start drawing. Blank, born July 8th, 1958, is an American actor. His films include musical drama film Footloose, the controversial history conspiracy legal thriller JFK, the legal drama A Few Good Men, the historical documenta drama, didn't know that was a word, Apollo 13, and the mystery drama Mystic River. Blank is also known for voicing the title character in Balto 1995 and was taking on darker roles such as that as the sadistic guard in Sleepers and former child abuser in The Woodsman. He is further known for his comedies National Lampoon's Animal House, Diner, Tremors, and Crazy Stupid Love. His other well-known films are Friday the 13th, Flatliners, The River Wild, Wild Things, Stir of Echoes, Hollow Man, Frost/Nixon, X-Men First Class, Black Mass, and Patriots Day. He is equally prolific on television, having starred in the Fox drama series The Following. For the HBO original film Taking Chance, Blank won a Golden Globe Award and a Screen Actors Guild Award, also receiving a Primetime Emmy Award nomination. All right, pens down. If you haven't yet, write what you think the answer is at the top of your page. If you don't know, write your best guess. Hey, Payne, I'm going to give you 2 seconds. You're just not here.
No.
Okay.
I really
All
want
right.
to know what you wrote right there.
So we'll start down with Zyer. Can you hold up your drawing, please?
I made it really small on accident. I drew a nice pair of shoes because I don't know actors, and there are shoes in all of those movies.
Unfortunately, it is not shoes, so no points for you, Zyer. Tuca, would you like to hold up your drawing, please?
Kevin Bacon, the man himself.
That's 1 point for the correct answer.
Giant bacon, graboid down there. 6 degrees for those of you who know the game.
All right,
I
Payne,
drew a man.
that's marvelous. Please hold it up to the
I drew a man.
a true beauty.
American
Unfortunately, since there's no answer, that is not the correct one. Haru?
He's a man, but also a wolf. Because I couldn't remember Kevin Bacon's name, even though he was also in Footloose. Which is why he drew shoes.
There are shoes in every one of those movies.
Yeah.
So that-
Not Balto. No.
That will be 1 point
No,
for
there's shoes
Tuca
involved, yeah.
for getting the correct answer, and then the best drawing of the bunch is Tuca's because it accurately depicts Kevin and Bacon.
And a wolf.
My 2 favorite things.
So then we'll go down. Zyer, would you like to pick a category and a difficulty, please?
I would like Sonic, that it's so hard I'm feeling queasy.
All right, so hard I'm feeling
Why?
queasy for Sonic.
Because I'm spicy.
Maybe you want the blue one for this.
Ooh, Zyer
Nah.
said he's spicy. Just a reminder, there is a
Please no.
redemption for spicy nuggies, and Zyer likes to be spicy.
All right, pen's ready. Here we're gonna go. Blank is a fictional character from the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Imagine that. He is a large anthropomorphic purple cat who lives deep within the mystic ruins. Through imposing of stature, Blank is gentle, easygoing, though somewhat dim-witted, with a heart of gold. He possesses an incredible strength and toughness that makes him one of Sonic the Hedgehog's strongest allies. He is also an expert fisherman. Blank spends most of his time fishing in tranquility with his best friend Froggy. Not one for going on grand adventures, prefers peaceful and quiet lifestyle in the jungle. However, should his friends be in danger or in need of his aid, he will not hesitate to leave his home and help them out and protect them in any way he can. And that will be it. If you haven't done so yet, please write your answer at the top of the page, or whatever you think is close enough. All right, so we're gonna start this time with Haru, who has nothing written at the top of his page. But please hold up your drawing so everyone can see this.
So, is this the point at which I tell you guys I have never played a single Sonic adventure game in my entire life? So I drew a cat fishing, and he's singing. Oh my god.
That is lovely. Paint?
So, unlike Haru, I have played some Sonic games, and as a moderator of Adler and Blazin, I have watched them 100% the Sonic Adventure games. And Blazin would appreciate this because the person you were talking about is Big the Cat.
That is 1 point for the correct answer. Stay tuned for what I think the best drawing is. Tuca, would you please hold up your drawing?
Okay, so I'm kind of in a middle ground. I've played a little bit of Sonic, but I don't know the series very well. I just started drawing the first character I knew, but I forgot his name.
It's not Eggman.
It's
not
not
Eggman.
Eggman question mark.
Okay, so that is my answer. The evil guy. What is his name?
It is Eggman.
Eggman.
It is Eggman.
Oh.
Or
Yeah.
Dr. Robotnik.
Oh.
Yeah, robot.
Not the answer we're looking
Jim
for.
Carrey?
Close
Yes,
enough.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Zyer, would you please hold up your drawing?
I drew Big the Cat fishing. I was going to draw a little Adler screaming because I know how mad that they got playing that game.
Yeah, but Blazin's the one that does the, something's biting.
Don't worry about it.
So
Alright.
I want to correct myself. I played the one Sonic game where you start by skateboarding down and running around at the speed of sound. That one.
Yeah.
I've done that one. Also, we have a notification.
Oh, a donation incentive.
We have a donation from Jay Ravenbird for $20. Thank you, Jay Ravenbird, for the $20 donation. We have a donation from Vester Fox
Thanks, babe.
for $20. $20. Thank you so much, Vester Fox. And we have a $5 donation from Purple Cat. Thank you guys for the donations. We greatly appreciate it.
Paint, raise your drawing more next time.
Okay.
Raster said diligently.
I hope that last purple cat was Big the Cat, because that would be all too fitting. All right, so we will go down the line.
Sorry.
Well, actually, I think that the best drawing of the two who got it correct, I'm going to give it to Paint, because Zyer, your drawings are tiny.
I will make them bigger, I
You need to
promise.
make them bigger. And then,
Explore the page.
so that is 2 points for Paint, 1 point for Zyer.
I didn't
You
even
did-
know my medium. And look at how beautiful
I do really like the rake hands, but it's your turn to pick a category.
Okay. I want to pick cave because that's where I want to live when I grow up.
Cave for which difficulty?
3.
Cave for
Not easy peasy or easy.
well, that's 4 is not so easy. I think 3 is just normally easy.
Easy.
Or breezy.
Breezy.
We'll make it up as we go along.
I want to be an easy breezy, beautiful cat girl.
All
We're
right.
not sponsored.
Pens ready?
Yeah.
Blank is a violet variety of quartz. The name comes from the Koine Greek blank, meaning intoxicate, a reference to the belief that the stone protected its owner from drunkenness. Ancient Greeks wore blank and carved drinking vessels from it in the belief that it would prevent intoxication. Blank is a semi-precious stone, and it is often used in jewelry and is a traditional birthstone for February. Blank is a purple variety of quartz and owes its violet color to irradiation impurities of iron, in some cases, transitional metals. So finish up your drawings, write what you think it is on top, or anywhere you can write it below it, Tuca.
Kind of filled up.
All right, and we're gonna start with Zyer this time. We're just gonna swap from back to front.
I realized I did not know how to spell amethyst. I wrote amethyst, but that's amethyst.
That is the correct answer. That's at least 1 point for Zyer. Tuca, could you hold up your drawing for us, please?
Okay, so showing my knowledge of quartz and minerals, I got the two mixed up, and I drew a ruby, a red ruby.
He
I think
started
that's blue.
with it was purple.
It is blue. A sapphire.
Unfortunately, not the right answer. Paint.
So in the Caves update of Minecraft, they added amethyst into the game, and so I drew the Minecraft version of amethyst.
Beautiful. It looks like tofu to me.
It's got a hat.
And last but not least,
I
Haru.
actually did a commission at one point for a custom sink made out of amethyst.
A sink?
A sink.
You could drink so much and not get
yeah.
intoxicated from it, apparently. I actually didn't even know that about amethyst.
It's a really old Grecian myth. But anyway, yeah, I knew it was amethyst too. And I put sparkles around it and said, ooh, magic.
Alright. So, Zyer, Paint, and Haru all receive a point for getting the correct answer. I'm going to give the bonus point to Zyer
It
for
does
his,
look like a geode,
his-
kind of.
his amethyst drawing. I think that it's fun.
Ooh, magic was not.
Ooh, magic.
Okay, and
Trying
then
my best.
Paint, you picked that, or no, Haru picked that category, because now it's Paint's turn to pick a category. I should have been erasing these as we were going along. That was just Cave for 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
We've
we
done
did Sonic for 5.
And then
Hollywood for 3.
And then Hollywood for 3. Okay.
Let's go with cyberpunk and sci-fi for 4.
Cyberpunk
Since it is
and
partially
sci-fi for 4.
Erased already.
Perfect. I
You're
like the way
great,
you
sweetie.
think. Okay, pen's ready. Blank is a Japanese cyberpunk media franchise based on Katsuhiro Otomo's seminal manga. Published from 1982 to 1990, it was adapted into a 1988 anime film and 2 video games. A live-action feature film has also been in development since 2000, and a new anime television series by Otomo was announced in 2019. Blank takes place in a futuristic cyberpunk Neo-Tokyo, some decades following the destruction of Tokyo years prior to a massive explosion. A city struggling to prevent crime amid political corruption, the story focuses on Kaneda, the leader of a motorcycle gang, and his friend and fellow member Tetsuo, who is mentally unstable. After a near collision with a childlike Esper, the product of a government research to imbue humans with powerful psychokinetic energies, Tetsuo had become similarly afflicted. And just finish up your drawings. Make sure to write what you think it is.
Notification.
Yeah, well, this is a perfect time for a donation.
We have a $20 donation from Cheese Henderson. Thank you, Cheese Henderson, for the $20 donation.
Thank you, Cheese. All right, let's go through starting with Haru.
Akira. They had huge eyes. Huge. For no reason.
That is the correct answer. So
All
1
the better
point
to
for
see you with.
Paint.
I drew it and I didn't write it down, but I was going to write down Tokyo Ghoul.
Which wouldn't have been the correct
I know,
answer.
it
So
would
it's
have been very wrong. I don't know.
just fine. Tuca.
Akira. I started off with the eyes, and once I realized what it was, quickly tried to draw a motorcycle, which looked more like a tractor. But I think he gets the point across. See, he's going fast.
Mew.
Lines, yeah.
And Zyer.
I always said it like Akira, but I guess you guys are probably more accurate. But I drew like the ending where he becomes all big and monstrous.
Oh, okay, that's
Ooh,
what that.
yeah.
I thought it was a coral reef.
It does not take place in the ocean.
Okay, so for as far as drawing goes, I think I'm gonna give it to Tuca because the motorcycle is very iconic and emblematic for that. And Zyer, Tuca, and Haru. I'm sorry, Haru. I haven't picked your drawings yet. You each get a point.
All right.
And then Tuca, would you like to pick the next category for us, please?
Okay. Well, let's get medieval, and let's go with medieval number 2.
Medieval number 2, my favorite Lou Bega song. All right, all ready? Blank was a legendary British leader who, according to medieval histories and romances, led the defense of Britain against the Saxon invaders in the late 5th and early 6th centuries. The details of Blank's stories are mainly composed of Welsh and English folklore and literary invention, and modern historians generally agree that he is unhistorical. The sparse historical background of Blank is gleaned from various sources, including Annales Cambriae, the Historia Brittonum, and the writings of Glytus. Blank's name also occurs in early poetic sources such as Why Gododin. Blank is a central figure in the legends making up the matter of Bretagne. The legendary Blank developed as a figure of international interest largely through the popularity of Geoffrey of Monmouth's fanciful and imaginative 12th century history of Regan Bretagne. All right, finish up your drawings, write what you think it is on top.
I flipped it over.
Okay, I thought you were
I
just going to
didn't
do
want-
Akira again.
No, it's not.
And we have a donation.
We have a $20 donation from Gers. And yeah, Gers
Thank
is
you, Gers.
either downstairs or in the murder house donating. So thank you, Gers, for the $20.
All right, and now let's start with Zyer and run through these drawings.
Is it King Arthur?
That is the correct
I drew
answer.
him pulling the sword from the stone.
Very good. Excellent drawing. I love the tension lines that you used on his arms.
Really want to see your art.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
Can I get that framed?
Yes, absolutely.
Tuca.
I chose King Arthur. He's standing there with Excalibur, the Holy Grail, as well as his lovely horse Patsy with the coconuts. For Monty Python fans.
Oh, okay. I was so confused.
Paint.
I drew King Arthur in knight armor.
That's French armor,
Oh.
for reference.
Exact rectangle.
Disqualified.
How historically inaccurate.
That is the correct
It is King
answer,
Arthur,
so
though.
1 point.
Yeah. Well, that is a French helmet.
I don't
And Haru.
What's
I did Arthur, and he's holding up the sword, not tensing. This is after he pulled it out.
They make a story.
Yeah. So, there we go.
So that's a point for everyone, and the bonus point for drawing, I think I'm gonna honestly have to give it to Zyer, because if I just saw these drawings alone, I know the sword in the stone is Arthur. So I think I would be able to be like, oh, that's King Arthur, and not just any old king. And then we will...
phase?
That was medieval for 2. And then we will move on to Zyer to pick up categories.
Let's.
Pick a category and then we have a donation.
Okay, we'll do cyberpunk and sci-fi for 5.
Oh, no.
Sounds good. I'll get that prepared as our donation is read.
So we have a $10 donation from Toasty Dragon, who's located behind the camera. Thank you, Toasty. And then we have a couple redemptions that we need to read. We have a changing of the guard for the dunce cap.
Ooh,
And that's
okay.
going to be rotated to your right gamble for Haru.
All right. I know where you sleep.
And then we have another a redemption for paper planes from Gers. So cover your eyes because there might be some paper planes flying at you pretty soon.
My safety glasses are shatterproof.
You could just pull down the dunce cap. That would be fine. All right, and as these paper planes are going to come in, I'm going to make you guys work on drawing. So get your pens ready because this is cyberpunk and sci-fi for 5. Blank is a comic fantasy book series written by English author Terry Pratchett, set on a flat planet balanced on the back of 4 elephants, which in turn stands on the back of a giant turtle. The series began in 1983 with The Color of Magic and continued until the final novel, The Shepherd's Crown, which was published in 2015. Following Pratchett's death, the books frequently parody or take inspiration from classical works, usually fantasy or science fiction, as well as mythology, folklore, and fairy tales, and often uses them for satirical parallels with cultural, political, and scientific issues. All right, if you can just finish up your drawings and write what you think it is at the top. Everybody's drawing turtles. All done? Any? Okay, we're gonna start with Haru.
So I know this isn't the answer, but it's another flat world on some turtles, and it was the Dark Tower series by Stephen King.
That's what I kind of thought it was.
Yeah, I lost it. I couldn't remember.
All right, paint.
I didn't have a name, but I decided to do the drawing.
I love that. Looks great.
Hold it up.
It's
I'm
beautiful.
holding it up.
It's beautiful. Unfortunately, no points. Tuca.
Okay, again, showing my vast knowledge of the cyberpunk and sci-fi, I just went out on a limb and said Dune.
That is not correct, but
I didn't
a
think.
commendable guess. At least you took a shot in the dark. It's better than no shot at all.
Turtles in Dune.
They're bigger
And
big
than
sand.
Zyer.
Oh.
When I looked over,
I should've
I
known.
immediately thought he was right with Dune, but I didn't write anything. I just drew a turtle and some really bad elephants.
That
What's the answer?
your turtle doesn't have a head.
Well, the elephants don't really either.
Okay,
I felt rushed.
so that's the whole point of Wikipedia Roulette, baby. The answer to this question is Discworld, the Discworld series.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
for
I've
as
never-
far as the drawings go, since no one got it, there will be no bonus points. This is a no points round.
That's sad.
That's fair.
Okay, next
that's
category is Haru to pick, I believe. Let me cross that one out.
I want to just get rid of Cyberpunk. So 3.
Cyberpunk for
Three.
3.
On the easy.
I think that's breezy.
Also, can you just call me Papa Smurf for the rest of the time that I'm wearing this?
Wait, can I call you Father Smurf?
Yes.
Okay.
What's wrong with Papa?
My
Anytime.
child.
I don't like saying
Same thing.
Papa. Okay. Blank was an American author and screenwriter, one of the most celebrated 20th century American writers. He worked in a variety of modes, including fantasy, science fiction, horror, mystery, and realistic fiction. Blank was mainly known for his novel Fahrenheit 451 and his short story collections The Martian Chronicles and The Illustrated Man. Most of his best-known works is speculative fiction, but he has also worked in other genres, such as coming-to-age novels, such as Dandelion Wine, and fictionalized memoirs, such as Green Shadows or White Whale. He also wrote and consulted on screenplays and television scripts, including Moby Dick, It Came from Outer Space, and many of his works were adapted into television and film productions, as well as comic books. The New York Times called Blank the writer most responsible for bringing modern science fiction into the literary mainstream. Oh, this is a beauty. I see a lot of works of art out there. All right, finish up your last lines and write what you think it is. I'm going to give you 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Zyer, would you mind holding up your drawing? And
I have no idea. I drew a book that says the answer, and please gamble.
I like where your head's at, but that is not the answer, unfortunately. Tuca?
I forget what he looks like, but I drew Ray Bradbury. I think he wears a bow tie and has a head like that, right?
That is indeed the correct answer. 1 point at least for Tuca.
Okay.
I drew a book, but I didn't have a name.
Your book is like a optical illusion. Unfortunately, that's incorrect. Haru?
I didn't draw anything because I'm a dunce. And also, I was thinking of Michael Crichton the whole time, which I knew was not the answer, and then I got distracted by thinking about Jurassic World.
Fair enough. 2 points for Tuca.
Yay.
Are you guys keeping track of your points mentally?
No.
If you want to write on the previous sheets how many points you made for them, that way you can tally them up. Just so we can know who wins to win the fabulous prize. And I haven't even talked about it yet. The winner of Wikipedia Roulette will win this awesome pillowcase.
You ever
What a
want to have
beautiful
nightmares,
prize.
guys?
Now you can get
Lovely.
them directly while you're sleeping. Straight from the source. Okay, and then it will be paint for choosing a category.
I want Sonic for 4.
Sonic for 4.
Oh boy.
Gotta go fast.
All right. You all ready?
Yeah.
Daughter of the most mother-shaped Sonic female, Blank is a peach-colored rabbit with a constant companion named Cheese, a blue chow with a red bow tie. Their names are based off of Blank and Cheese. Blank is portrayed as being naive because of being brought up like a princess by her mother, Vanilla. She always politely minds her manners, but sometimes acts childish. Blank can achieve flight for short periods of time by flapping her 2 large ears, while Cheese often attacks on Blank's behalf by ramming into her adversaries. Blank first appeared as a playable character in Sonic Adventure 2. She returned in Sonic Heroes as a part of Team Rose, working together with Amy Rose and Big the Cat to defeat Metal Sonic. And then again for Sonic Advance 3. Finish up your drawings, please, and write what you think it is on the top, and we will start the reveal. I'll give you a second to write it, Harvey.
I don't know. I don't play
Okay.
Sonic.
Well, you're
Also,
the...
notifications.
Oh,
We do not have any donations or redemptions, but we are going to wish Happy New Year to, this one's a lot, People's Republic of China, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Malaysia, Mongolia, Singapore, the Philippines, Russia, Irkutsk region. I apologize if I misread some of these names, and Taiwan. So Happy New Year.
thank you. Okay. Please hold up your drawing and tell us what you drew.
I drew. I remember what the chows look like. They're little like white circle guys, and sometimes they mutate if you feed them stuffed animals for some reason. And then karate chopping rabbit, and then a chaos crystal. Because that's all I remember from the Sonic series.
Beautiful. Paint?
So I'm no artist, but I did draw. I drew Cheese, and then right here is Cream.
Correct
the bunny.
answer. 1 point.
Oh.
Where's his bow tie?
Tuca?
All right. So again, my vast knowledge of rabbits has led me to the Easter Bunny and Watership Down, and I had no guesses. You lost me at Pink Rabbit. I'm coloring with blue, so.
Fair enough. Zyer?
I drew Cream the rabbit, and I also drew Cream on a dessert. Just to reiterate.
Okay. The 2 for 1. So that is a point for Paint and a point for Zyer. I'm gonna give the bonus point for drawings to Zyer because Paint, yours looks too much like the elephants you drew for the world elephant.
You guys can change colors. You don't have to just do one color.
Don't tell me what to do.
Live your best life.
We've already made it this far.
Okay, next category is, I believe, your choice,
What?
Tuca.
Okay, well, we haven't done art and decorations, so let's just knock it out of the park and start with 5.
Heck yeah!
I want this. No, it's not going in.
Everybody ready? You have your colors.
Yeah.
Blank is a ready-made sculpture by Marcel Duchamp in 1917, consisting of a porcelain urinal signed R. Mutt. In April of 1917, an ordinary piece of plumbing chosen by Duchamp was submitted for an exposition in the Society of Independent Artists. The inaugural exhibition. There we go. By the Society to be staged at the Grand Central Palace in New York. When explaining the purpose of his ready-made sculpture, Duchamp stated there are everyday objects raised in the dignity and work of art by the artist's act of choice. In Duchamp's presentation, the urinal's orientation was altered from its usual position. Blank was not rejected by the committee since society rules stated that all work should be accepted from artists who paid the fee, but the work was never placed in the show area. Following the removal of Blank was photographed at Alfred Steitzke's studio and the photo published in the Dada journal The Blind Man. Please finish up your drawings. Write what you think it is on top. I'm going to be really happy if anyone gets this. All right, we're going to start with Haru.
So I don't know anything about art. So except I read a really long article about It's Just a Pipe and This Is Not a Hammer, which also took place in the same locations and also wasn't accepted as true art.
That is a piece of art. This is a pipe, and it's like a smoking pipe. But I think that
You're thinking of a different thing because the pipe you're talking about is a smoking pipe, and it was literally a pipe. It was like a water pipe.
there's a famous Dadaist piece of art. Either way, it's not the one we're looking
it's
for.
Not.
Paint has nothing.
I'm taking the L here, so.
Fair enough. It is number 5 for art and deco. Tuca?
So I'm originally from Illinois, so I thought of the only sculpture I can think of. It's the bean, otherwise known as Cloud
You're
Gate.
suggesting that the bean is a urinal.
Isn't it though? It's in a park. It's in a public
It is
park.
in Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay. Zyer?
In a similar vein, I couldn't think of anything, and all I could think of from the beginning was the Statue of Liberty. So that's
Okay.
what I chose to
Also,
draw.
not a urinal. So this will be a
watching
no
you.
points round. Nobody got it right. The correct answer for this, the name of this piece of Dadaist artwork is called Fountain. Okay,
I don't believe
moving
you.
on. I believe it's your turn to choose, Zyer.
Oh, joyous. I will take Cave for 5.
Cave for 5.
It's the only one I've gotten right that wasn't the Arthur one.
WNS is a fungal disease in North American bats, which has resulted in the dramatic decrease of the bat population in the United States and Canada, reportedly killing millions as of 2018. The condition is named for its distinctive fungal growth around the muzzle and on the wings of hibernating bats. It was first identified from February 2006 photo taken inside of a cave located in Schoharie County, New York. The syndrome has rapidly spread since then. However, In early 2018, it was identified in 33 U.S. states and 7 Canadian provinces. Plus, the fungus, albeit Sand syndrome, has been found in 3 additional states. Most of the cases are in the eastern half of both countries, but in March 2016, it was confirmed in a little brown bat in Washington State. Oh, poor little guy. In 2019, evidence of the fungus was detected in California for the first time, although no affected bats were found. Please finish up your drawings and write at the top what you think the name of this fungal disease is.
Can I ask what the acronym was again?
WNS.
No.
I'll give it to you. WNS.
We have a redemption for a cup that's going to be displayed on stream by Lloyd. Da, 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 da. Hey. Thank you, Lloyd.
All right, we're going to start with Zyer.
My goodness. I'm looking at everybody else's bats and realize I have no idea how to draw a bat. I thought it was woozy night syndrome. I drew a bat, so I'm not feeling so well, guys.
Good guess, but unfortunately not what we're looking for. Tuca?
Drew a sad bat with W and S.
You kept the... It does not count. Good try.
I didn't think it
though.
would.
Paint?
I drew a bat, and I think it's wet nose syndrome.
Very close,
Oh,
but
that's good.
not the correct answer. And Haru.
I made a Pokemon and I call him Fungabat.
Unfortunately,
Poison sting.
Fungus is coming off of everything.
these... I'm so
His
hard I'm
toes.
feeling queasy rounds are rough because this is another no points round. The correct answer for this was white nose syndrome, which is a huge problem. So if you're ever in a cave, make sure that if you ever go to a different cave, you change your clothes, you change your shoes, because you could bring spores with you. Don't spread this. Bats are important.
Take showers.
Hey, you were so close.
I know.
Yeah, wet
Also-
nose, white nose.
Why can all 3 of you draw bats so well?
I used to really like vampires.
They're like,
I really like that.
Bats are pretty neat.
The
Yeah,
next
they are
category,
cool.
I believe, is Zyer.
No, I just did that one.
Oh, you did that one. Sorry. Haru, please pick us a
God.
category.
Please hold on. Medieval 5.
Medieval 5.
He's gonna think it's something French, so maybe I'll...
Watch it be French.
I hope
Watch
it's
it.
the medieval times didn't happen in France. It's an entirely European specific time period.
Are you saying France isn't a part of Europe?
No,
France is European.
It's an island.
France
France
is not an island.
Today I learned.
I used to live there.
All right, all ready? Blank, medieval Latin for Great Charter of Freedoms, commonly called blank, also blank or Great Charter, is a royal charter of rights agreed to by King John of England at Runnymede near Windsor on the 15th of June, 1215. First drafted by Archbishop of Canterbury Stephen Langton to make peace between unpopular king and groups of rebel barons. It promised the protection of church rights, protection for the barons from illegal imprisonment, access to swift justice, and limitations on feudal payments to the crown, to be implemented on a council of 25 barons. Neither side stood behind their commitments, and the charter was annulled by Pope Innocent III, leading to the First Barons' War. Please finish your drawings. Write what you think it is on the top of the page. And we are going to start with Zyer, I think, who started with Haru last time.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I just drew a treaty. The only thing I could think of was the Magna Carta, but I don't think that's right.
You're going to kick yourself.
Is it?
It's the reason why I'm 12-15. All right, Tuca.
The Magna Carta.
Correct answer, at least 1 point. Paint.
The Magna Carta.
Correct answer, at least 1 point.
Gotta
Magna
take the
Carta,
point.
and I have the Pope holding it up, but I also spelled Carter wrong.
Wait, how
Magna
did you...
Carta.
I put it.
Carte. I will look
Carte.
past it
Oh,
to
it's
give...
French. Okay.
Haru, you can get the bonus point for
No, it
for
can't be French.
my favorite drawing.
Haru was dragging the French.
Yeah. It's
I'm
an island.
allowed.
The island of France.
The island of
So that's
France.
1 point for Tuca, 1 point for Paint, 2 points for Haru, no points for Zyer. I'm sorry.
Was it the
I didn't
Pope
take my
hat?
shot,
Is it
it's
the
okay.
Pope
It's the-
hat
it's
that
the-
won you over?
It
It's
kind of,
one
if you would have
of the
drawn
shots
that
you
for
ever take.
Amethyst, I would have
I
given
should've
you the
listened to
best.
Hamilton more.
And the next category is Paint's choice.
Let's go cave for 1.
Cave for 1, the easiest one in cave. Blank, from the Greek for dripping, via stelaston to drip, is a mineral formation that hangs from the ceilings of caves, hot springs, or man-made structures such as bridges and mines. Any material that is soluble can be deposited as a colloid or in suspension, or is capable of being melted, may form into blank. Blank may be composed of lava, minerals, mud, peat, pitch, sand, sinter, and amberat. A blank isn't necessarily a spelothem, though spelothems are most the common form of blank. Because of the abundance of limestone caves, the corresponding formation on the floor of a cave is known as a blank. Mnemonics have been developed for the words which refer to the type of formation. One is that blank has a C for ceiling and blank has a G for ground. And may I please see the drawings? Let's start with Zyer. I keep on forgetting which
I
side.
can, that's fine.
Okay, sure.
I
Thanks,
originally
Zyer.
thought it was limestone, and then you said limestone, so then it became stalagmite.
That is very, very close, but unfortunately, it is not the correct answer.
So that leaves stalactite.
That is what we're looking for.
I got that.
At least 1 point for Tuca.
I stalactite.
That is what we're looking for. At least 1 point for Paint. Haru?
I put stalactite for the answer, and then this is the pitch water, and it makes the stalagmite. And I said, don't touch it because they're sensitive. Because if you touch stalagmites, it breaks them down and makes it so they can't build up anymore.
Yeah, and they can be
it
really
ruins
cool.
the ecosystem in a cave.
That is the correct answer, so 1 point. I believe I will give the bonus point for my favorite drawing to Tuca on this
Aw.
round. Your cave is great.
Thank you.
It does look really nice.
It's got bats.
And that was Cave for 1.
Can't draw.
Moving on. Whose choice is it now?
Think. Let's do Hollywood 5.
Hollywood for 5.
Getting rid of the queasy.
Getting rid of the queasies.
I. Well, this one's going to be a true test of knowledge. Sounds good. Blank is an American film director, producer, screenwriter, actor, author, artist, photographer, and skateboarder. He is best known for his erratic and transgressive style of cinema, which incorporates elements and techniques of taboo themes. He has been acclaimed for writing Larry Clark's Kids and for reading is hard. For also writing and directing films such as Gummo, Julian Donkey Boy, Mr. Lonely, Spring Breakers, and his film Trash Humpers, premiered at the Toronto International Film Festival and won the main prize, the DOX Award. In 2019, Blank directed his first project in 6 years, The Beach Bum. Blank was born to a Jewish family in Bolaños, California, the son of Eve and Sol blank. His father was an Iranian Jewish immigrant. His father was a tap dancer and produced documentaries for PBS in the 1970s about an array of colorful Southern characters. Please finish up your drawings. I'm excited to see what you guys think this is, because it's a wild one. We'll start with Haru.
I put Joseph Gordon-Levitt because he's the only weird director I could think of.
Good guess, but unfortunately not correct. Okay, Paint, you hold up your drawing.
It's not a drawing, but when you started naming off the really weird things, the only thing that came to my mind was Johnny Knoxville, but then you started saying the background, and then I knew I was very wrong.
Unfortunately, it is not Johnny Knoxville.
Well, and as far as weird directors, I don't know if he's a skateboarder, but it seems like something he would do. Spike Jonze.
That is unfortunately not the answer we're looking for.
Yeah.
Good guess, good guess. And Zyer?
I latched on to skateboarder and heard nothing else, so I drew Tony Hawk.
Oh, I was gonna do the same thing.
Very close. As close as you can get, really. The correct answer is the director Harmony Korine. If you haven't seen any of his movies, they're non sequitur and they're works of art and they're messy and they're difficult to watch, but they deserve the "It's so hard I'm feeling queasy" category on a trivia question because it's not very well known. And then we're gonna go ahead. We probably only have time for about one or two more, and then we're gonna tally up the scores, and the winner will be announced. No second round. So who is next to pick?
Oh, it's me.
Zyer.
Sonic for 3.
Sonic
Stop
for
it.
3.
This is the only ones we're really getting.
Okay. According to one YouTuber, Blank is the most attractive Sonic female. Blank is a fictional character from the Sonic the Hedgehog series. She is an anthropomorphic bat and jewel thief that has worked as a part-time government spy for the President of the United Federation and in close association with the Guardian Units of the Nations. A world-famous treasure hunter, Blank has a weakness for jewels, like the Master Emerald and Chaos Emeralds, which she is obsessed about. As a spy, Blank is trained in combat, stealth, and infiltration, and possesses both super-level kicking powers and flight. Blank is, in short, an enigma, as her motivations are always in question. In truth, she is just out for herself. She is smart, sassy, and seductive, and knows how to get what she wants. Once she has her mind on a target, she always goes for it regardless of the cost. Beneath her ditzy exterior, though, she has a calculating and realist motives that always support her mercenary nature. Please finish up your drawings, and let's see what you got.
Start with Zyer.
Sure, let's start with Zyer.
It's Rouge the Bat.
That is the correct answer.
That may not look like Rouge, but it's her.
That's right.
What is she? Oh, she has a crystal. Okay, cool.
Bat Lady?
Bat Lady's not what we're looking for, but that sounds like
I
a
know she
great
has
Batman
like blue
spin-off.
eyeshadow.
I like the eyeshadow. Good touch.
I also drew Rouge the Bat.
I love it. That is the correct answer.
I'm gonna
so
yet
cute.
again reiterate I've never played a Sonic game. Rogue. I thought her name was Rogue.
I'll give you a
Like
half
the
point.
X-Men.
You can have a half point for that one. You're so close. I'm gonna give the bonus point for best drawing to Paint because Paint drew the heart, and she does have that heart on there.
That's a really good bet.
Okay. How are we doing on time? Do we have time for some more questions, or should we transition? I don't know how to
We
read.
got 4 minutes.
Okay, cool. Thank
Keep
you.
going.
Yeah, let's keep on. We can do one or two more.
It's Haru's turn.
Okay, we're gonna do Cyberpunk 2.
Cyberpunk for 2.
Yeah, end this on an easy note.
I don't know. Your version of easy and my version of easy.
I've been getting
We are
the
not the same.
Cyberpunk stuff.
Oh, you haven't been getting the Sonic ones.
No, I have not. That's why I didn't pick Sonic.
Blank is a 1982 American science fiction action film written and directed by Steven Leisberger from a story by Leisberger and Bonnie MacBird. The film stars Jeff Bridges, Bruce Boxleitner, David Warner, Cindy Morgan, and Bernard Hughes. Bridges plays Kevin Flynn, a computer programmer and video game developer who is transported inside the software of a mainframe computer where he interacts with programs in an attempt to escape along with the last starfighter. He has the distinction of being one of the cinema's earliest films using extensive computer-generated imagery. An arcade video game tie-in was released shortly after the movie was awarded Coin Op Game of the Year by Electronic Games magazine. Please finish up your drawings, write the answer at the top, and we will reveal. Starting with Haru.
Oh, Tron, motorcycle, Daft Punk, yeah. That's all I got.
Wait, I want to see your drawing. Very cool, very good. That is the correct answer. Paint?
So at first I thought it was Ready Player One, but then halfway through I was like, oh no, it's Tron, so I drew the motorcycle.
I love it. It's beautiful. That is the correct answer. 1 point. Tuca?
Tron. He's worried because he's trapped.
Aren't we all?
Are you okay?
Somebody check on
Zyer.
Gamble. I was gonna just guess Blade Runner until halfway through, but it's Tron.
What does your drawing say? Okay, that's a point for everybody. I'm gonna give the bonus point to Zyer because I like the way that you. Oh, I'm gonna give it to Zyer and to Haru because you guys both did a really good job drawing the bikes. Everyone did a good job though, to be quite honest. And it's looking like we got 1 minute left, so that means that we're gonna tally up the scores and reveal the winner of Wikipedia Roulette. We got 6 minutes left.
Oh, goodbye, markers.
1. That's what I thought.
3.5. 3.5.
I have 11.
You have 11 points. Okay.
6.5.
I prepared so much more than I needed to. There's a whole second round.
What was the one? Did we do the one that
10.
people said I
I
would
have
know?
10.
I have 8.5.
So 10, 10,
I had 11.
What do you have, Tuca?
10.
10. Ooh, close game. 8.5 with Haru for 4th place. A tie for 2nd place with Paint and Tuca for 10. And the winner of Wikipedia Roulette is Zyer.
Woo! It's because all the Sonic questions.
Beautiful.
The Sonic question.
That's what you get!
Thank you, everybody,
I've only
for
played one.
tuning into Wikipedia Roulette.
Oh.
Just gotta hold this above
I'm
my
really
face.
uncomfortable. That's not coming to my house.